Hey guys, it's Dan from Torr Overland, and in today's video, a short one if you like, I'm going to be showing you some new seat covers that I have installed in my Disco 4. Now these are made by Exmoor Trim, and also this is a bit of an exclusive, so these aren't on the market quite yet, and it's expected that they'll be coming out there in a few months' time later this year. But I've been helping them through the prototyping stage, so just lending my Disco, and they've been measuring up, fitting these and just seeing how they fit. And I thought I'd give you a little bit of a sneak peek so you know what to expect, because the quality of this stuff is absolutely on point, so it always is from Exmoor Trim. So let's take a look. What have we got here then? So as you can see, fitted in my Disco, I've gone for the sand colour in this particular prototype one. It suits my interior well, and it's a darker shade than the leather that I had before. I don't know if we have a little sneak peek under there. So that's my original leather colour. But I really quite like the two-tone effects I'm now getting in the interior as well, with the wooden trim that I have in my particular HSE model. And the set that I have, as you can see, the front seats come with the headrest covers as well as the armrests as well. My armrests were looking pretty tired, to be honest. And then if we look at the rear, we've also got headrest covers for all three seats, as well as the rear bench here. Just looks really smart, and these are heavy duty canvas and water repellent, so it's going to be easy to wipe down. I think you can also take them out and wash them. Now some of the detailing in here, I'm not a seamstress, so I'm not going to profess to being an expert here, but apparently there's double stitching around here. We've got some leatherette piping which goes around the edge, which is just a nice little detail. Also something specific, because this is a Disco 4, it's got airbags within the seats, and because of that they have to allow for, as you can see here, they need to have these flaps open so the airbag could still deploy if needed. The fit is really nice as well. So as I mentioned in the intro, I've helped Exmoor Trim with this. They've used my Disco 4 as the guinea pig, and they had an early prototype back in October time last year, so 2025. And you may have seen I had a walk around video going around the workshop and factory. Really interesting getting behind the scenes and seeing how things work.
See you a bit. So we'll go up this end first.
Yes.
It's a bit louder out here, but that's hopefully because there's plenty going on. All right. So we're sort of in the middle of the process. That's what I say to everyone when they come in, because it's all a bit, we're not in a nice straight line for production, which is ideally how you want to be, you know, like Ford and everyone. You start at the beginning, you cut your material out, then you sew it, then you trim it. So this is the middle, this is sewing. We've got our Juki CNC sewing machine here. So that takes your standard panel, effectively, of raw material like your vinyl with your backing material on. Put it into the clamp and the vise on the machine there, and the machine then runs through, and you end up with a lovely panel like this, which has got your, for instance, deluxe seat, centre back and bases in.
Nice, yeah.
And then all your little pieces which come from cutting.
Hello.
Yeah. So yeah, that's our CNC sewing machine. So that's saved us a huge amount of time, especially with the more sort of delicate things like the diamonds and stuff like that we do on our quilting panels.
Yeah,
things
I can imagine.
like, which traditionally we would have all done by hand on the machine. So as you can see, we've got our flute panel here, which is roughly etched out, and then our diamond pattern. But traditionally we'd have had to have drawn all those diamonds by hand every time we sewed the cover on every piece of material, then manually sew the lines. This has saved quite a lot of time, and also it means our lines are nice and straight every time as well. So you have that nice universal finish to it.
But I'm guessing you can't get around the fact that stuff does need to be done by hand as well.
Yes. But it doesn't save this bit, unfortunately, which is when you cut all your pieces out, you've still got to then sew them all together. So we've got quite a lot of people in there who are very skilled in sewing. Putting all the, classic Range Rover carpet for 2 doors.
Nice, yeah.
James just putting the little eyelets into the corners where they fit on the little locator pins in the footwell.
Hello.
So yeah, all sorts of stuff.
Nice colourway with that as well.
Yeah, the original like bronze carpet. So sewing the carpet together, sewing the actual covers together, so joining all the panels. Every panel's got like these little triangles effectively cut out of them, and what that is so that when you get your 2 panels together, you have to actually manually line up the triangles to make
So
sure
it's a bit
you're
of a
still
guide,
on.
is it?
Yeah,
For you, yeah.
making sure when you've got your great big long piece of material, they're definitely still aligned when you get to the corner or
Yeah.
once you go around the corner. So you end up with your finished cover, which looks like this, for instance. So a standard Defender base.
It's almost kind of like a little bit of a carbon fibre-ish
foil, yeah.
style effect. Yeah.
So yeah, all these little say lines on here. So diamond.
See, yeah. So those are things you wouldn't see as a, you know, as a customer.
Not as a typical
is it?
customer, no. If you just bought a trim seat, obviously all that is hidden on the inside. I've made that look dreadful. Put that back. I was begging you to shout at me. So yeah, and then we've got larger tables here for hoods. So this is all like our stay fast. So the upgrade material for the like soft top 90s and 110s, which yeah we've got massively with now.
Yeah.
And then some smaller items as well down here. So this is all eyeletting and tipping machines. So Santina there is our sewing supervisor is cutting some of the actual webbing straps, and then we'll tip them and bind them, basically for all the little hood stick straps and everything like that.
So these are hand stitched there. These aren't mass made in that way. They're all going to be handmade. And you can see it's just beautiful detail. In the rear as well, the rear of the seats, they've got pockets built in. So more than just the standard seats you have here. So we've got one large pocket and then two here. That goes for both of the seat covers on the front seats. Really nice. And also one thing with these, they're just several steps up from some of the cheaper seat covers that you do get. I've tried those in the past, but I just hated the fit and they just looked cheap and naff. So this just helps to, yeah, change and elevate the interior. So very happy with these at the moment. As I said, these are not on the market right now. So what I will be doing is in a few months or later this year, I'll be doing a bit more of an in-depth review of how I found them and how they've been wearing as well through actual use. And it should hopefully coincide at the same time where you guys can get yourselves some as well if you want, which will be good. Anyway, I hope you found this little video interesting and useful if you're a Disco 4 owner, because remember these are for Disco 4. They will be making some for the Disco 3 as well, but they are subtly different in some places, I believe. But yeah, it's nice to see these types of options becoming more readily available, or will be shortly, for the Discovery 4 as well, because I think it's getting sufficiently old enough where the interiors, they're starting to get a bit tatty in some places if they're well used. So something like this is a really great option for a usable vehicle, which is going to help lift up the interior again, but also just be functional and practical, just those things which are very useful to have. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed watching, and until the next time, ahoy.